Welcome to episode 8 of my dive drag road trip. In today's video, I'm taking you to explore Lake Crescent in the Olympic National Park. I'll also be talking about dive planning, things to consider when you have to trail a dive flag at the surface, and also how I make money on the road living in a van as a scuba diver. Vámonos. My name is Sarah, and this is Azul Unlimited. I teach scuba diving and share about my life as a van dweller with my sweet pup, Abby. Subscribe for new episodes each week, and if you want to dive with me, check my website for upcoming international travel. I was actually surprised how good I slept here. This is literally off of Highway 101, which you can hear the cars, I'm sure. Not a bad view for right off the freeway, I gotta say. Olympic National Park. All right, I'm sitting in the parking lot at Lake Crescent Lodge, having a little lunch, and then I'm gonna do a dive in the lake. This whole area is super rugged. The dive site this morning was really rocky, but also had kelp forest, and there was just a ton of life. Honestly, my explorations have been kind of guesswork. Like, I look up the stuff online and I talk to the dive shops about it, but when you get to a dive site like that, a lot of times you're just kind of like, well, this looks about right. Let's get in the water and check it out. So that's kind of been my MO for this entire trip, really. And the reason why I planned my dive day like this, starting at Salt Creek and ending at Lake Crescent, is so that I do not have to wash my dive gear afterward. That's kind of the great thing about diving in lakes. You don't have to worry about that. So I'll give everything a nice rinse. I want to put everything away and just kind of rest for a little bit because I've been really pushing myself as of late. So I just want to put stuff away, have some space in the van, and rest. A lot of people ask me what I do during the day, and that is a very good question because people are probably like, oh, you just hang out, and that's not the case at all. If I'm not diving, then I'm shooting or editing video. I'm sending emails, talking to partners, I'm organizing future content, and then also responding to comments and basic community management. And that's all just on YouTube, which I don't really get paid much for. Right at this point, in this moment in time, I do not make very much money from YouTube, but I'm putting a lot of effort into it because I really love it, and I want it to be that gateway to teaching full-time again. That's really my goal here. I want to teach in person and online, and I want that to be my income source. Until then, I am building websites and also helping established websites get cleaned up or make updates or whatever. That is where I'm making the majority of my money right now, which is great. I'm very grateful that I have that skill set to use. I'm really grateful for my clients, that I have work, and that my lifestyle is not very expensive, so I can make that work for myself. But ultimately, I want to be teaching. So that's that. The dive site for this afternoon. I'm thinking I'm going to do a really long dive because I have the air for it. There are 2 dive sites where I am. There's basically a pier that's right off of Lake Crescent Lodge, and there's supposed to be fish, kind of more fish life. So what I'm thinking about doing is going into the water here and then doing quite a swim around to whatever the underwater forest is. I'm going to see how far away it actually is. Yeah, let's see. We're following the rules. I believe that is the point. And I think the creek runs right through there. So the plan is to start over there, swim around the whole point, and then end the dive here at the beach, leave the gear, grab the van, pick up the gear. And yes, I'm fully aware of how ridiculous I look in my sun hat, sunglasses, and surfer water parka, and I do not care. I am protected from the sun. The one thing I did see online was that I need to take a buoy, and because the one that I have with the flag is just, it's really big and cumbersome, I think I'm just gonna fly my SMB the whole dive, which is gonna be a pain in the butt, but A, I don't want to get in trouble, B, I don't want to get run over by boats, although a lot of boaters have no idea what dive flags are, so it could just be a target for them to try to run into. But I think that's going to be the best option for this particular dive. There's a little bit of wind, but it shouldn't be too bad. The thing you have to watch out for with trailing an SMB for a dive is if you're in a place with waves and wind and current, the surface current is going to typically be a different speed than where you are underwater. And so it's really not ideal to carry an SMB the whole time because you're going to be dragging it. It's going to be dragging you up. It's the line, if you don't hold on to the line, it's going to get drug out. There's just a lot of issues that you can run into. I have no idea where I am. There's a lot of issues that you can run into by taking an SMB or having an SMB at the surface while you're diving. So just things to consider. Whoa, check this out. I love trees. It's always sad to see them uprooted and on the ground, but wow. Trees are the best. If you haven't read the, what is that book called? The Secret Life of Trees? Is that what it's called? Something like that. That is amazing. You got to read that. I got to say, it's getting easier with every dive. Whew. The sweat does not end though. My goodness. Little Miss Abby was eyeballing the sunspot that's coming in from the back of the van. So I'm gonna make her sunroom dreams come true. Come in, let's get your sunroom together. Come in. She loves laying in the sun even after multiple days of like heat waves. in the morning. It's still cool and she just loves laying in the sun. I'm always like, Abby, it's gonna be 90 degrees today. Do you really want to start your morning hot? But look at this. Look at this. There she goes. I'm gonna fix it, okay? I'm gonna fix it so you can lay there. You gotta help me. But with a little bit of help. There it is. Oh, yes. Are you happy? Oh, big yawn. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, leave your questions in the comments below this video, and subscribe if you aren't already. You can also get more by joining the Azul Scuba community on Patreon or following me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, love you, bye! I just dropped my lens cap in my hummus. Why am I like this?